Semi-finals World Cup 2026 match between France and Spain. This is the PES 21 simulation gameplay. Please subscribe, like, and share, and enjoy this match between France and Spain. Thank you.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match.
Energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. And the finish! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Dembele quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Rodri. Nico Williams. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Laporte. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Pedri going full tilt down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Pedri. Now it's Williams. Cucurella. And here's Pedri. Can he deliver? A header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Dembele. Conte. Olise. Lovely bit of skill. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Porro. Howson. Pedri. Nico Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Upamecano. Olise. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Great chance! Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Conte. Chouameni. Gusto. Upamecano. Chouameni. Kante, gently done. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Firmly met. Gusto. That is Conte. Gusto. Crosses it. Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Dembele brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Laporte. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Referee's given a throw. Mbappe. Upamecano. Gusto. Upamecano. Olise. Mbappe. Olise. Played out wide. Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. That is a brilliant interception. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Upamecano is there and he can get that clear. Gusto. Aim forwards. Olise. Gusto. Great run on the overlap here. He's going all the way. Crossed into the box. Gusto, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Dembele. Mbappe. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Hernandez. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Can get it clear. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Dembele's delivery. And he thumps it clear. And here's Dembele, chance for a shot! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different. Tchouaméni plays it short. That is lovely. Played through for the wide man. Now it's Tchouaméni. Delivered in. Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Ball is over the line. Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tchouaméni, head over towards the opposite flank. Mbappe. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Succumbs to the pressure. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Rodri. Looking here to chip it through. Pedri. Rodri. Conte. Gusto. Upamecano. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Cross goes in there. Yep, it's a corner. They've played it short. And it's Cucurella. Nice interception, well timed. Chouameni. Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. Played out to the right. So who's he picking out? Pedro Porro. That's been drilled in. Upamecano looks to the other side. Hernandez. And that's aimed into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Olise. Gusto picks it up now. And that's the keeper's ball. Rodri. France are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Pedro Porro. France already required to chase the game. Pedri. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Nico Williams. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Hernandez. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Olise. And it's Gusto. Gusto. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Out to the right. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Mbappe. Konate. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Conte. Mbappe. Conte. Olise. Pedri wins the duel this time. Driving on and making good progress. Konate gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni. Olise. And here's Dembele. Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedri. Howson. Rodri. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Conte. Tchouaméni. Conte. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. And he goes cross-field. And here's Olise. Olise looking to run onto it. Nico Williams. Laporte. Nico Williams. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gusto. Rodri gets a foot in here. Yamal. Tchouaméni. Gusto. Tchouaméni caresses it through. Now that's a fine challenge. Laporte. First quarter of an hour gone. Rodri. Tchouaméni. Olise. Conte. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. They get a throw in. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. And it's Porro. here's unofficial! Gusto getting this one clear. Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Nico Williams proves just a little bit too... Yamal! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cucurella crosses. Cleared without complication. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Lovely feet. Rodri. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Olise spread out to the left. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Upamecano. Gusto. Conte. Played towards the other side. Hernandez. Mbappe. Mbappe! Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. It's Hernandez. Hernandez. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedri wins the duel this time. Now it's Oyarzabal. Another big chance that gets away.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oyarzabal goes short. And here's Nico Williams. Now who's going to be first to this? Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. Cucurella. Howson. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal tries a deft little ball. Upamecano getting this one clear. Pedri. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That'll be a throw. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Olise. Olise! Could be danger here. Played in with purpose. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Pedro Porro can get it clear. That's very neat. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Played into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And it's Cucurella. Good play on the left-hand side here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Upamecano. Olise. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Pedri. Tchouaméni. Gusto forwards and with intent. Takes a shot! Laporte puts it away. Nico Williams. Here's Oyarzabal. And it's played forward. Olise. Gusto. This might spell danger. It's missed, but not by that far. Chouameni with the short one. And it's Hernandez. Big chance! Chouameni. Good ball, good take. He's found some space. Tries a shot! No mistake! France are back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Upamecano. Chouameni. Hernandez. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedro Porro. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Nice control. And it's Pedri. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Hernandez. 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 Conte. Gusto. Elise. Muscular approach does pay off here. Over to the left. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele. Dembele, that's a delicate pass. Rodri. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. That's a cute ball. Upamecano clears it away. it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Dembele. Mbappe. Aimed in towards the centre, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kubasi with the clearance. No question, that's a foul. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. Nico Williams. Tchouaméni, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hernandez. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the shot! Tries to get it clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that is as far as they're going to go. Conte. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Conte. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Conte. And here's Dembele. Nico Williams. Laporte. Yamal. And it's Porro. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Pedri chips it through. Gusto can get it clear. Rodri. Out towards the flank. And here's Yamal. That's good defending, very good defending. Upamecano. Elise. Moved on forwards. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yamal. Rodri. Nico Williams. Yamal. Nico Williams. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Pedri. Dembele. Hernandez. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Yamal. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nico Williams spread out to the left. And here's Yamal. Rodri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hernandez clears it away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rodri. Tchouaméni gets it clear. Conte. Hernandez. Hernandez. Played over towards the opposite flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Laporte. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. There are a few waiting for it. Williams. And he's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Conte. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Elise. Mbappe. And here's Dembele! Cucurella. Laporte. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro making good progress on the right-hand side. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's free, he has got space. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's run loose here. Olise. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. That's a throw. Oh, sweet feet. Hernandez with the delivery. Nico Williams. Laporte aim forwards. Chouameni. Olise. Mbappe. Over to the left. Olise. And the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Olise. And it's Gusto. Great defending, strong and determined. Laporte. Cucurella. Howson. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. That's tidy. Pedri. And that's a good ball. Chance! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Cucurella. Cucurella. Played through for the wide man. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nico Williams played out to the left flank, showing good feet. Nico Williams. A chance to play it in. Pedri. Cucurella spread out to the left. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Olise. Hernandez. Mbappe. Olise. Nico Williams does really well to win the ball there. Olise wins the duel this time. Conte. Olise. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Yamal. Kubasi. Kubasi, gently done. Hernandez. Chouameni. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Got their lead back. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. France go into the lead. Nico Williams. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Williams' cross. And they've got rid. Yamal. Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise. Rodri. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Upamecano. And it's played forward. Chouameni. Hernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. Laporte. Pedri. Kubasi. Al Kubasi forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Chouameni. Olise. Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams goes on a charge down the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. Across it goes. There's the shot! It's in! Spain are all square!
Spain, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Hernandez. So who's he picking out? First time shot! No, not this time.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. And a shot! Pedro Porro, and that's aimed into the middle. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Gets it away. Gusto. Chouameni. Conte. Oh, can he get onto this? Pau Kubasi cuts it out. And it's Hernandez. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Clipped into space. Olise. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Olise. Gusto. Olise. Dembele. Nico Williams. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Nico Williams. There's the delivery. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Howson does well to get it back. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Showing good feet. Gusto. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Gusto. Olise. Mbappe knocks it out wide. Pau Kubasi tries to clear. And it's Conte. He's in a good position here. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Conte. What about this cross? Here comes the corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, this is a great position. Chouameni. He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Pedri. Conte. Mbappe. Hernandez. Conte. Clearly not happy with that. Great position here. This has gone, that's a foul. Against the crossbar. Cleared away. Danger averted for now. Conte. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Hernandez crosses.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Deep into stoppage time. Dembele. Out for a throw. Nico Williams. Throw it. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. Played into the middle. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Dembele finds himself offside. Kubasi. Pedri shifted upfield. Olise has been caught there, it's a foul. Gusto. Conte. Oh, good ball! Rodri. Howson aim forwards. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Yamal. And there's the shot! Hernandez. Looks to the other side. Conte. Konate. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. That's tidy. Decent chance! Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Calmly anticipates. And here's Dembele. Olise gets a good foot in there. Nico Williams. Cucurella. There will be a throw-in. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. Hernandez gets it away. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. Conte. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Kante. Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. Oh, what a climb! And the first half is done.
Both the teams, France and Spain, have scored 3 goals each at the half-time. Let's see who wins the match.
They can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nico Williams. Laporte. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Olise did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rusto. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Foot in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Rodri played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Olise. It's Hernandez. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Proves too strong. And it's played forward. Rodri. Pedri. Nico Williams. That is lovely.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Dembele. Laporte. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Chouameni. Olise. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Chouameni. Mbappe. Chouameni. Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Spain do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Now it's Williams. And it's Cucurella. Williams. And he's onside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Williams! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Nico Williams can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Conte. Chouameni. Mbappe. Upamecano. Chouameni chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. Conte. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Mbappe opts to play it back. Aimed in towards the centre. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Chouameni. Hernandez. Mbappe. Gusto. Olise. Olise played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Hernandez delivers with whip. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Mbappe. That is Conte. Hernandez. Now it's Olise. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Cucurella. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri shifted upfield. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Pedri. Looking for a decent ball in. Williams. Nico Williams tries across. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Rodri. Nico Williams. Williams. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri. Lovely. Now shoots! Hernandez. Aim forwards. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. Chouameni. Mbappe. Conte. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. And here's Mbappe. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Out to the right. Gets into some space. Pedro Porro. Now it's Yamal. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Nice control. And here's Yamal. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Now who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. That's a good ball. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Pedri, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. What a throw in. And it's Porro. Yamal gets into a good position. That's good play. Oh, it's played into the area. He's cut it out. Hernandez, gently done. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Laporte. Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Gusto. Elise. Conte. Elise. Conte. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's gone for goal! Nico Williams. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella, head over towards the opposite flank. Rodri, played towards the other side. And it's Gusto. Hernandez. Conte. Hernandez. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Conte. Elise. Applies the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Elise usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back in. And here's Nico Williams. Yamal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Oyarzabal! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. Oh, that is a bit special. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Spain take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
In with the challenge. Nico Williams. Pedri. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And it's Cucurella. It's run loose here. Cucurella herring after the ball here. Chouameni. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Toro. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Chouameni concedes a free kick for that. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Off the bar! Deftly away. Oh, it's come loose. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hernandez. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Kubasi. Rodri. Upamecano. Gusto. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. That's very neat. Here it is. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Pedri. And it's Toro. Now it's Yamal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hernandez, forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank. Kante gently done. Elise. Spread out to the left. Hernandez shapes to shoot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Dembele simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Kante with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spain have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Mbappe, and here's Dembele, and it's Dembele. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oyarzabal has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Mbappe, Chouameni, moved on forwards. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Laporte. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Now it's Williams. A chance to play it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Olise, aim forwards. Hernandez. France going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Hernandez, and he goes cross-field. And here's Olise. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared. Yamal. Oh, a delicate chip through. Williams. Purring through the gears. Nico Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conte. Olise, Dembele, backward it goes. It's really well cleared and claimed it back swiftly. Conte, Mbappe, Olise, Chouameni, Conte. Gusto. That is lovely. Can he deliver? And he shoots! Goal! France! Moses back in front once more!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind when he threw at the edge.
France get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gusto gets good distance on it. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Terrific save by Manuel. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it through. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Olise! Chouameni. Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's a throw. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise thinks one through. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. Olise's cross. Not one of his best. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Laporte. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Chouameni, Mbappe, that's really well manoeuvred. Howson wins the duel this time. Yamal, Kubasi, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri, Yamal, Kante does well to get it back. And here's Mbappe, Olise, he's in, it's Dembele! Nico Williams. Chouameni. Hernandez shifted upfield. Chouameni. Conte. Mbappe. Conte. Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Kante. He is just caressing the ball. Mbappe goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Over to the left. Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Few attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kubasi played out to the left flank. And that is out of play. Out to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nice control. Out towards the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Gusto forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Mbappe. Mbappe, who's on a run down the left wing.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Rodri. Yamal. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Picks it up out wide. Hernandez. Time to deliver. He's cut it out. Pedro Porro. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Chouameni. It's Dembele. Gusto. Chouameni. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pedri. Nico Williams. Aim forwards. Olise. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Rodri. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Dembele. Over to the left. It's Hernandez. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez cuts out the pass. And here's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. He can get that clear. Chouameni. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out towards the right wing. Conte. Olise. Conte. Chouameni. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. CKJFOOTBALL. Pedri. Konate, gently done. Mbappe. Conte. Played out wide. Pedro Porro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Pedri. Cucurella. Now what's he got in mind? Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Conte. Hernandez. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. And here's Dembele. Yamal. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Yamal, just about up to 75 minutes. Kubasi. Rodri. Dembele. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Yamal. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Nice and simple for the keeper. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Moved on forwards. Conte. Muscular approach does pay off here. Hernandez trying to keep this in. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Chance, surely! He should have put that one away.
Dembele really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Yamal. Rodri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. That's a nicely weighted pass. That has found him in acres of space.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's played forward. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He is through here. There are a few waiting for it. Williams' cross. And he's had a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise. Oh, what a... Dembele! Oh, should have put that away. Pedri. Howson. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Dembele under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodri. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oyarzabal. Yamal. Lovely feet. Rodri. Tries a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
And it's Dembele. Dembele laid out to the left flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has been knocked clear. Chouameni chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe. Crossing. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. Laporte gets it away. Some good work on the right flank here. Now this could be a chance. Pedri played through into space. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? And here's Pedri. Oh, shooting chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. Mbappe. Olise. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Played out to the right. And here's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That's tidy. Hernandez. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nico Williams. That's good play. And it's Pedri. Now it's Williams. That's very neat. Time to deliver. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, nice touch. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez with the delivery. That is a brilliant interception.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. It's a throw-in. Rodri.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Howson makes the interception. Nico Williams. Pedri. Chouameni. Hernandez. Mbappe. And it's been played through. And the keeper takes decisive action. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedro Porro. Kante wins the duel this time. Olise. And it's lofted through here. Howson getting this one clear. to the left. Conte. Mbappe. Conte.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Elise. Mbappe. France have a free kick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's taking on the lot of them. That is Conte. And the shot's up. It's Dembele! And that's a real chance missed. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Howson. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Chouameni. Upamecano, aim forwards. Dembele looking to run onto it. That's tidy.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Nico Williams, gently done. And it's Rodri. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams. Here comes the cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And they've got a throw. Conte. Spread out to the left. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Now it's Williams. Nice control. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Nico Williams. That's surely a foul, free kick. And here's Nico Williams. Williams, chance to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have reclaimed it. Gusto, forwards and with intent. That's good play. And here's Elise. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Yamal. Now he's wondering who wants it.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Elise tries to thread one through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nico Williams.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Yamal. Spain have to get it into the box and quickly.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Spain cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Konate. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams in acres of space. Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Dembele's cross. Gets it away.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pedri.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Chouameni. Hernandez. Konate. Chouameni. Conte. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is a little undercooked. Nico Williams. Yamal. Spain to make one last surge forward. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's heaved it away. Howson shifted upfield. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Lobbed in behind. Williams.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gusto. Elise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oyarzabal, and the ball's come loose here. And it's Rodri. It is now or never, time is against them. Nice interception, well timed. Chouameni, Mbappe, Olise, Mbappe, played out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Gusto. Now he's got space here. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Upamecano, aim forwards. Now it's Olise. Picks it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Over to the left. Olise. Hernandez. Mbappe. Conte. Chouameni. Olise. Out towards the flank. Deftly away. And it's Conte. Chouameni. Conte. Gusto. Nico Williams. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Mbappe. Conte. Konate. Upamecano. That's the throw. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oyarzabal! Spain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri, Yamal, and here's Oyarzabal. Pedri, Mbappe, Tchouaméni, Gusto, Tchouaméni, Konate, Upamecano, Olise. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Hernandez. Olise. Conte. And it's Hernandez. Howson. And that's it.
Thank you all for watching this football simulation gameplay of France and Spain for the World Cup 2026 semi-finals on my channel CKJFOOTBALL. Hope you have enjoyed this match and keep in touch for further matches.